The Indiana Pacers are embarrassing themselves, and we have to talk about this. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and the Indiana Pacers are doing a great job embarrassing themselves right now, while their team, their fans, and 76ers fans are all calling out the league and saying that things are biased in favor of the New York Knicks. And I'm starting to think that people are just upset that the New York Knicks are good for the first time in a long time consistently. Now, if you take a look, according to ESPN and Brian Windhorst specifically, the Indiana Pacers have submitted 78 plays to the NBA that they felt were called incorrectly against them during Games 1 and Game 2 against the Knicks, according to Brian Windhorst, as we said. Look, y'all are just mad y'all lost 2 games. We get it. Knicks are shorthanded. You guys aren't. Knicks are beating you guys. You're upset about it. The games are close. Tensions are high. Rick Carlisle doesn't have any idea how to coach. And all of that has now come to bite the Indiana Pacers. Now, maybe if they had defense or, well, Rick Carlisle actually knew how to use rotations, then maybe the Indiana Pacers wouldn't be in a 2-0 hole going back to Indy. But that's where they're at, despite the fact that now OG Anunoby has joined the list of injured Knicks while Brunson got hurt last game and came back and did Brunson things. But also, you guys couldn't beat the New York Knicks, and in fact, they went on a 27-6 run when Brunson got hurt. Y'all didn't even get blown out by an all-star in that time. It was just the Knicks rotation beat you guys up. That's bad defense. That is what happened. It was bad defense by the Pacers. I don't know what they want to try to call it, but that's what it is. Now, Rick Carlisle spoke on this game after Indiana went down 2-0 and basically was super upset and said that the team had identified 29 questionable refereeing decisions in Game 1. The source said the Pacers identified 49 plays from Game 2 that they felt were incorrectly called or not called and submitted them overnight to the NBA office. So instead of, I don't know, game planning or trying to figure out a way how to stop Jalen Brunson or just getting rest and getting ready for Game 3, which is a must-win for the Pacers, they were up all night complaining and whining. You think that's what winning teams do? Like, I understand the Pacers haven't been in the playoffs in a while. This is Tyrese Halliburton's first go-round. This is most of the Pacers' first go-round in the playoffs. But the players aren't even upset. Rick Carlisle, you won an NBA championship. You coached a championship team, an underdog team. Now you're up all night complaining about the New York Knicks and calls. What do you think that's going to do? Where is that going to get you? Nowhere fast. You should probably be focused on trying to win games instead of focusing on, I don't know, just complaining. And this is what Carlisle said on it. He said, I can promise you that we're going to submit these tonight. New York can get ready. They'll see them too. I'm always talking to our guys about not making it about the officials, but we deserve a fair shot. Small market teams deserve an equal shot. They deserve a fair shot no matter where they're playing. Oh, boo-hoo. Y'all lost. Get over it. And while we're at it, 76ers fans are also commenting out the wazoo like, oh yeah, now Pacers fans know how we feel. Yeah, Pacers fans do know how you feel. They know how it feels to lose to the New York Knicks. That's what's happening. I get it. I'm a Knicks fan. Like most NBA fans, I'm going to hold bias in favor of my team. The Knicks aren't just getting every single call. People act like Jalen Brunson isn't getting fouled. He knows how to get fouled. If you don't like it, don't foul him. That's the end of the story. No one complains when Kevin Durant does that rip-through move to catch someone's arm. I don't see people complaining there. Then it's just, oh, that's smart basketball. Knock it off. Knock it off. It's all basketball IQ. When James Harden was drawing a million fouls, which was way different than Brunson, I might add, I was saying in my mind, now given I wasn't saying this on YouTube, I was just saying it to whoever would listen, because I was like 17, if people don't like this, then they should stop fouling James Harden. Also, yes, I live in Manhattan. There is traffic outside. But if people don't like it, then just don't foul him. Don't let him outsmart you and get to the line. And now you're going to go complaining to the refs about it. What are they going to do? Are they going to guard Brunson? Because clearly Andrew Nembhard can't. I don't understand. They're freaking out when the real problem is their defense. Look at this. This is what Windhorst wrote. The Pacers will have to examine their defensive film as well, allowing the Knicks to shoot 65% in the second half of Game 1 as they lost the lead. New York shot 67% in the third quarter of Game 2 and flipped the game, outscoring Indiana 36-18 behind Brunson's return. Tyrese Halliburton, who put up 34 points in a bounce-back game, basically did not put it on officiating. He said, let's not pretend like officiating is the only reason we lost. We just didn't play good enough. We just got to be better. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton for, being a normal person who wants to win and isn't going to be like his coach and complain about things. I mean, is this not a terrible look for Rick Carlisle as a coach to just complain about the refs while Tyrese Halliburton's like, no, we weren't good enough. And also, part of the problem is that Rick Carlisle isn't realizing that TJ McConnell is their best option at winning. TJ McConnell's an elite on-ball defender. He has been for years. This is not new. McConnell's been on the Pacers. Carlisle should know this by now, but he doesn't for some reason. TJ McConnell is an annoying pest of a defender, and I mean that fully as a compliment. I think that it's very similar to Alex Caruso, where he's so good at defense, he's annoying, he annoys the guy with the ball. He's great. He's an awesome player. I think TJ McConnell rocks. I'm a big fan of his. I have been for years. I just don't understand why they're complaining about the refs instead. I mean, as TJ literally said, Rick Carlisle is a Hall of Fame coach and has been doing this for a long time. So the rotations that he plays, we trust they're the right ones, and I fully support him. Whenever my number is called, I'll be ready. So, if Rick Carlisle is going to say this, or if TJ McConnell is going to say this about Rick Carlisle, he's doing all the right things. And McConnell should be in at the end of the game. Because Nembhard can't play defense on Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry, he just can't. And if you want the shooting of Andrew Nembhard still in the game, sub out Aaron Nesmith, who cannot defend Brunson either. I don't understand what the Pacers' plan is here. I think their plan is just lose in 4 games because they don't know what they're doing and they're spending too much time complaining, or at least from the coaching side of it. But if they want to win, they should probably stop doing this stuff. As Stan Van Gundy mentioned on the broadcast, Jalen Brunson has killed that matchup. Nembhard is a good defender, but he has killed that matchup for 2 games. They're going to have to do something different here. You notice Nembhard doesn't get into him as much as McConnell does. Van Gundy said of the matchup with Brunson, obviously. He's, Brunson, able to get a little space on Nembhard that he can't on McConnell because McConnell is a very experienced NBA defender who's better at defense than Andrew Nembhard. So if you're the Pacers, you should not be frustrated at the Knicks. You should be frustrated at your coach and the fact that his incompetence and the fact that he's too busy complaining like it's not his incompetence is what's causing you guys to be down 2-0. If you think it's because the calls, you're just not looking at the right thing. Look internally before you look externally. Guys, leave your comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you're a Pacers fan, let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Regardless, enjoy not going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Subscribe to Knicks Digest. Having a lot of fun over here. It's the playoffs, baby. We got videos coming out left, right, and center on a bunch of different topics. Let us know what you want to see below. Any video you guys want to see, if you comment it below, I will get it done. That's a guarantee. Have a great day, and go Knicks.